In this video, we're going to be doing a review on the PEgassi Vacca as well as take it out on the racetrack. So first up, let's see how it looks and at the same time how it sounds. And now jumping into the review and starting off with the performance of the Vacca, and now onto the acceleration as always. And well guys, the Vacca is a rear wheel drive car, which basically means that launching it off the line is not really the best, but then after that the mid-range of the car is actually pretty good. It's pretty strong and I really like it. And because the mid-range of the car is pretty good, exiting out of corners is very enjoyable. But then the issue arises in, well, the low end, like I said, because of the launch issues and also at the top end. And don't get me wrong guys, the top end of the Vacca is still pretty decent, but then it just lacks that punch at the later RPMs. So all in all, I'd say that the acceleration of the Vacca is pretty decent. And now on to the top speed, and well guys, the top speed of the Vacca is actually pretty, well, decent. It's not the greatest, but at the same time it's not the worst. Actually, I'd say that it is a little bit below average, because at 120 miles per hour for a supercar, yeah, that's not pretty good. But still, it's enough for driving around in the city and, well, just free roam in general. And now on to the handling, and well guys, the handling is where the Vacca shines. It is actually a very good handling car. It holds the line pretty well and it is very easy to drive and control. I mean, being a rear wheel drive car, it will oversteer a little bit, but not that much. And for understeer, well, it has no understeer at all. So all in all, I'd say that the Vacca is actually a pretty good handling car, above average if I do say so myself. It holds the line pretty well, it can take corners at full speed, and even while accelerating out of the corners, it will not oversteer too much. But it does kind of feel like it rolls around a lot, if that makes any sense. Like the car is planted, but you feel like the car might roll over when it won't. I don't know, this is just something that I have observed. And now moving on to the track test and as well as the conclusion, and starting off with the conclusion. And well guys, what do I have to say about the Vacca? So the Vacca is honestly one of the best cars in gtaonline according to me. And why is that? And that is because it's only worth $240,000. And honestly, for that price range, it is really difficult to find a car that is this good. And not only is it good, but it's actually a very enjoyable car to drive, whether be it in the city, in the highways, or even while racing. And that is something that is very hard to get or feel in gtaonline. Anyways guys, now we come down to the big question, and that is it worth it? And the big answer is definitely yes. Because at this price range, like I said earlier, you won't find a better car than this. And because it is so cheap and easy to drive, it makes it very accessible and, well, not intimidating at all to a player who is just starting out in gtaonline. So if you're new, the Vacca is the one for you, because it's very easy to drive and you can learn a lot from, well, driving this car. And well guys, now let's move on to the track test. And well guys, after a few multiple attempts in my racetrack, I have gotten a best time of 3 minutes and 6 seconds, which is honestly pretty good for a supercar, especially one that costs $240,000. Anyways, moving on, now we go on to the drag race, and basically what we do here is we race in a straight line until we finish the race. And well guys, after a few multiple attempts, I have gotten a best time of 31.9 seconds, which is actually pretty poor for a supercar. And this just shows you that it is very good around the corners, but not that good in a straight line. And so there we have it, the PEgassi Vacca, one of the original cars in gtaonline, which is also still pretty good, and I'd still recommend it to anyone in this day. And with that, I guess we come to the end of the video. I hope you liked the video guys. Leave a like, leave a comment down in the comment section, and do subscribe to the channel. It will really help me out a ton. And with that, I guess I'll see you guys next time.